What's up guys? Today I'm gonna show you how you can take your ordinary stock Subaru grill and turn it into a custom sports mesh grill for just $3. Welcome back to another car modification video. I want to start off by saying this grill modification is kind of in the intermediate upwards to advanced modification. But if you are with that, continue with me. You're gonna love the way this grill looks on your car, and it's only $3. Before you start, I want to show you the tools you're gonna need. An angle grinder or a Dremel or some type of cutting wheel, wire snips, flathead and a Phillips head screwdriver, 10mm socket with ratchet or a wrench, and to end it off, you're gonna need a pair of vice grips. The mesh that I use is at Home Depot, and it's very cheap. Go to your roofing aisle, and you'll have a few choices in what type of mesh you want. This would be super badass if I could put it on my car, but it'd be hard to bend this to the contour of my grill to make it round. So the piece that I'm gonna go with is this piece right here. I'll have to flatten this out. I'll show you how to do that, but this piece is perfect. This is a gutter guard. You put this on your gutter to keep the leaves and the debris out. And check out how much it is. We are gonna turn this into a sports grill for my Subaru for $3.08. So let's jump into it, guys. First thing we're gonna have to do is take off the bumper. Let's get started. When you pop the hood, you will see 7 10mm bolts. Let's start by taking these off. I only had to take off 6 because last time I did this, I kind of lost one of them. Now you have to take out one push clip. Boom. Just like that. Actually, what I was missing was another push clip. So you're gonna have to take off 2 of these push clips. I only had to take off 1 because I lost one. This little weather strip should come right off. Okay, so after you take off the bolts that we just took off and the push clips, now is the fun part. We're gonna have to go under the car and take the rest of the push clips out. Let's get started. First 2 push clips are in the wheel well. One is right here and one is on the inside. I'm gonna keep my screwdriver here. Now you see where they are. To take these out, all you have to do, push that little piece in and just wedge it out. That's the first one. Second one's on the inside. And that's how you take out those 2 push clips. You also have to take these 2 out on the other wheel well. The next push clip we are going to take out, it's gonna be underneath, right in front of the tire. Right here. If your push clips are anything like mine, they might be encrusted in dirt, so you're just gonna have to work with them for a little bit. Now we're gonna move under the car. I just took out the push pin that was at the wheel well. Now we're gonna move up just a little bit and take this one out. Move over just a little bit, you'll see another one. Right here, you'll see another one. Now we've reached the middle of the car. After you get the first half of the clips out of the car, it's the same thing on the other half. Now I'm going to repeat that on the next side.
What you filming?
Me taking apart my car.
Is it for YouTube?
Yes, it is.
Your YouTube channel.
Dominic Fillari. Here's a tip. Don't take apart your car on a 100-degree day. Whew. Because you are gonna sweat your balls off, son. All right, now that I took off all the clips of the bumper on the top, on the bottom, it's time to take the bumper off. Before you take the bumper off, guys, you have to decide, do you wanna dive into the rabbit hole of modifying your car? Because once you take your bumper off, you're in. You're gonna start modifying your car, you're gonna get addicted. Let me know if you've already fell in the rabbit hole. Comment down below. Let's rip this bumper off, guys. Your bumper is going to be held in by tabs, so you're gonna have to pull it a little bit. I start by the sides. You can see how they're held in, and you kind of just gotta pull them. It's a bit scary at first, but you just gotta roll with it if you wanna take your bumper off. Yours will not come off that easily, trust me. You're gonna have to tug on yours a bit more to get it off. I've taken mine off at least 10 times already, so it comes off quite easily. When you take your bumper off, you may rip this styrofoam a little bit because it's held in by little notches. If you do, that's okay. Just electric taped it back to the frame and you're good to go. So now that you have your bumper off, let's move to the next step. Keep in mind that though my grill is mesh already, the frame of the grill is the stock frame of the stock grill. So taking this grill off is the same as taking your grill off. So as you can see, the grill is held on by screws and clips. We're gonna start by taking our Phillips head screwdriver and unscrewing these screws surrounding your grill. Once you take all the screws off, you're going to need to pop these clips out. There's clips surrounding your grill. There's 2 on the top right, there's 2 on the top left, 1 on the bottom left, 1 on the bottom right. So pop these out along with taking the screws out, and then your grill will come out. So when you take your grill off, you should be looking at something like this. The original grill has a silver bezel around it. It has the 2 wings on both sides of the logo, and it has the logo. What you're gonna need to do is pop all the accents off, pop the bezel off, pop the wings off, pop the logo off. They're all held in by little clips. And once you do that, you have this main black piece. This is when you bring out your angle grinder or your Dremel or whatever choice tool you are going to use to make cuts. You are gonna need to cut roughly where this outline is and chop out the whole middle piece. After you chop it all out, smooth it down, make it nice and ready for the mesh. As soon as you cut the middle of your grill out of that main black piece, you should end up with the outline of the black piece and the silver bezel. Put them back together and you have something like this. Now of course mine is already this brown metallic color because I plasti dipped it, but it should look like this. You got the black piece still on the back, still intact, but you cut out the whole middle piece, and then you have your bezel, your silver bezel. Mine is gold. Also, I messed mine up while taking it off, so I'm gonna have to make a video on re-plasti dipping this piece, so be on the lookout for that. Anyway, I got my coffee brewing. Let's jump into shaping our grill. When you buy the gutter guard, which is the mesh that we're gonna be using, the top layer is kind of bent all the way down because that's what you use to hook this onto your gutter. This is a gutter guard. So anyway, this is where the vice grip comes into play. So first what you're gonna wanna do is try to use your hand to bend some of it. You can kind of get it started with your hand, and that's what you wanna do. I bent the first layer out. All right, got my coffee, let's jump back into it. I sort of straightened it out as much as I could with my hand. So this end right here looks a bit janky as you can tell, but watch what happens when I stick it into the vice grip. Just straighten it out and just squeeze it. Looks a lot straighter than it did. It's not perfect yet, but you're getting the technique. Okay, so I have flattened my mesh out. Took me a while, but I've got it to where I am happy with it. Now we have to bring the grill in and we're gonna start cutting out the mesh and fitting it into the grill. Place your grill front side down on your surface. Take your flat mesh, place it right on top. What we're gonna do now is cut this mesh with our wire snips. So we're gonna take our wire snips and we're gonna start cutting. There's our first cut. Let's see where that landed us. We're gonna have to cut around this big block right here. So I cut out the top left corner around the notch, cut out the top right corner around the notch. Now we have to deal with the bottom. There's a clip right here and there's a clip right here. I'm just gonna make a snip on the right side and the left side of it, and I'm gonna fold it. When I make the snip, I'm just gonna fold it just to start. It's not gonna stay like that, but it makes it a whole lot easier to fit your mesh onto your grill. You wanna make your flap, we're gonna cut those little flaps off that we folded so it doesn't look weird. Now I'm just gonna cut these edges. It is way too hot to continue working outside. All that's left to do is reattach the frame of your grill. We're gonna sandwich the mesh in between the frame and the bumper. To do that, you're gonna need your Phillips head screwdriver and the screws that are used to attach the grill to your bumper. When you're done screwing on the frame of the grill with the mesh in between, it should look something like this. So I'm gonna put the bumper back on, just reverse the steps of when you took it off. I'm gonna do that now, and then I'm gonna show you the finished product on the car. Car, it looks great. Now that you customize the grill, you're gonna have to put some mud flaps on your car. Watch the video right over here. Also, stay tuned because I'm gonna show you how to raise your spoiler and how to plasti dip your grill. Until next time, guys, peace.